Good evening. Shabbat Shalom almost. This is Rabbi Sydni. I'm the rabbi at Agudath Achim in Shreveport, Louisiana. I will tell you that that tonight is going to be a little bit different. You know, I actually just finished recording this service a few hours ago, trying to upload it. I know that live doesn't always work so well, so I was hoping to put together a recorded service for tonight instead. Still trying to figure out technology. So this is my second time today doing this service. Hopefully it works out. I've never done a service like this in my office before. So it's good to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Now, I'm apologizing for the change in virtual venue. We'll hopefully by next week, all the technology will be figured out as well. But just letting you know, we have services on YouTube on Thursday mornings at 10 and Friday night at 6 o'clock p.m. We have classes on Wednesdays at classes on Sunday and Wednesday at Zoom. And so if you're an Agudath Achim member or you're a friend of Agudath Achim, check your email for the Zoom links, but all the YouTube links, all the services can be found here on YouTube. Now, our Parashat this week, Parashat Vayikra, explores a whole lot of sacrifices to be given in the Mishkan, the tabernacle, and later in the Mikdash, the temple. In each of these sacrifices, the choicest wheat and the most flawless animals are used. Each sacrifice is given a reach nichoach. It's given in a way that it can create a pleasing scent for God. Now today, when we pray, instead of giving sacrifices, we can still carry that idea of loveliness in worship, of pleasure in singing and chanting together. As you hum and recite along with me today, think about what songs and prayers you'd like to experience, you'd like to hear, to enhance your prayer experience with the divine here. Let me know if you've got poetry that you think would make our davening even brighter. Share your thoughts with me so that we can bring up this reach nichoach, this pleasing scent to God. And of course, feel free to experiment at home with ways to bring joyous prayer into your daily routine. We'll start our davening tonight with Shalom Aleichem, welcoming in the Shabbat angels on page 13. Now, you have a link in the comments below or in the description below of Sim Shalom, Siddur that we use at Agudath Achim. So when I say page numbers, you can find them at that link below. Shalom Aleichem, welcoming the Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeitchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now tonight on page 14, we'll sing a love song to God, Yedid Nefesh, beloved of the soul. Each week going forward, we'll add a new verse, but this week we'll just start with the first and sing it through a few times. Yedid Nefesh Av Harachaman Mishoch Avdach El Ritzonach Yarut Avdach ידידותך מנופת צוף וכל טעם, ידיד נפש הרחמן, משוחחתך אל רצונך, ירוץ עבדך כמו היה, ישתחווה אל מול הדרך, כי ירב לו ידידותך מנופת צוף וכל טעם. Soulmate, loving God, compassion's gentle source, take my disposition and shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will rush to you. Before your glorious presence humbly will I bow. Let your sweet love delight me with its thrill, because no other dainty will my hunger still. We'll continue on page 16, Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel haaretz. Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Umelo, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Umelo, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel haaretz. Sing a new song to Adonai. Acclaim Adonai, all peoples on earth. Sing to Adonai. Proclaim each day God's awesome might. Announce to the world God's glory and wonders. For Adonai is great, deserving of praise. Adonai alone is to be revered as God. All the gods of the nations are nothingness, but Adonai created the heavens. Majesty and might accompany God's splendor and strength, adorn God's sanctuary. Acknowledge Adonai, all families of nations, acclaim God's majestic power. Acknowledge God's glory and bring God tribute. Worship Adonai in resplendent reverence. Let the earth tremble in God's presence. Declare to the world Adonai is sovereign. God has steadied the world which stands firm and judges all nations with fairness. Let the heavens rejoice. Let the earth be glad. Let the sea and all it contain exult. Let field and forest sing for joy. Adonai comes to rule the earth, to rule the world justly, the nations with faithfulness. Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodsho. Adonai is sovereign. Nations tremble. God is enthroned on high, the very earth quivers. Adonai is great in Zion, exalted over all peoples. Let them praise God, for God is awesome, holy. A sovereign, mighty rules with a love of justice. You alone bring about equity, ordaining justice and compassion for the people of Jacob. Exalt Adonai, our God, worship God who is holy. Moses, Aaron, and Samuel, God's chosen ones, called out to Adonai, our God is holy. We greet the Shabbat bride on page 21 with Lecha Dodi. Now we're going to sing the entire poem today, and on the last verse we'll turn to the nearest door and we'll bow to greet the bride. If you're sitting down, that last verse will be the time to stand up as well. Now I'll change tunes halfway through, so don't be surprised. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad, Hishmiyanu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet velitila. Lecha Dodi, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, umitzei mitoch hafecha, rav lach shevet be'emek kabacha, vehu yachmol alayich chemla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Hikna ari me'afar kumi, leave shibigdei tifartech ami, ahayad ben yishai beit halachmi, korba el nafshi geala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Hit oreri, kiva orech umi ori, uri shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi velo tikami, ma tishtochachi umatehemi, bach yechesu ani yeami venivneta. Ir alti lach lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. V'hayulim shisa shosayich, v'rachaku kol mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatana kala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Yamin usmol tifrotzi v'yat Adonai ta'ariti al yarish ben parti ben nismecha ben agila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi Likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Boi v'shalom materet bala Tam besimcha u'tola toch emunei Am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela We'll continue on page 23, a song for the Shabbat day. Mizmor shir liyom hashabbat, Mizmor shir liyom hashabbat, Tov lehodot la'Adonai, Uzamer leshimcha elyon, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon, Lehagid baboker chasdecha, Ve'emunatcha balelot, Alei asor va'alei navel, Alei higayon bechinor. Mizmor shir liyom hashabbat, Tov lehodot la'Adonai, Uzamer leshimcha elyon, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Tzadik katamar yifrach ke'eres balevanon yizgeh shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva teshenim vera'ananim yihiu le'agid ki ashar Adonai tzuri velo avlata bo. A song for Shabbat. It is good to acclaim Adonai, to sing your praise, exalted God, to affirm your love each morning and your faithfulness each night, to the music of the lute and the melody of the harp. Your works, Adonai, make me glad. I sing with joy of your creation. How vast your works, Adonai, your designs are beyond our grasp. The thoughtless cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot fathom this. The wicked may flourish, springing up like grass, but their doom is sealed, for you are supreme forever. Your enemies, Adonai, your enemies shall perish, all the wicked shall crumble. But me you have greatly exalted. I am anointed with fragrant oil. I have seen the downfall of my foes. I have heard the despair of my attackers. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. They shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they will thrive in the courts of our God. They shall bear fruit even in old age. They shall be ever fresh and fragrant to proclaim Adonai is just, my rock in whom there is no flaw. As Shabbat comes closer and closer, we're going to sing Vishamru together, celebrating our commandment to keep Shabbat each week. We'll find Vishamru on page 34. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uven b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Now that we've sung together for a little bit, let's learn together. Now, over the past few weeks, I've seen a lot of memes online joking about role reversal between millennials and their boomer parents. Now, instead of parents nagging children, my anxiety-ridden generation is spending their time cautioning parents to stay inside. Wash your hands, bring hand sanitizer with you if you have to go out, and do not go to that party or that card game. Now, I believe that millennials and so many others at this time are clearly demonstrating the biblical verse, Lo tisne et achicha bilvavecha, hocheach tochiach et amitecha. Do not hate your kinsman in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your fellow. We are refusing to keep our fears to ourselves. We are performing the highest level of yet another commandment, honoring our parents through direct rebuke. Our Torah portion for this week outlines a list of sacrifices that we can give to make up for any misdeeds. These misdeeds might be accidentally performing one of the thou shalt not commandments, forgiving the wrong sacrifice at the wrong time, and most interestingly to me today, for bearing witness to a false oath or a misleading statement and not testifying against it. If an individual is an aid, o ra'ah, o yada, if an individual witnesses or sees or knows of a dangerous statement, she is obligated to speak her mind. And not only to speak her mind, but to speak her mind to the courts. Not speaking up counts as the same sort of misstep as any other violation of a biblical commandment. In a world without animal sacrifices, we learn that it is our duty today to speak up when we hear speech with which we cannot abide, not only for our own sake, but for the sake of the entire community. Especially in this era of COVID-19, we hear our loved ones, our neighbors, sometimes even our leaders, who express ideas and plans to survive so that we can thrive in days to come. You may encounter a colleague at a grocery store who will ask to shake your hand, rather than begrudgingly accepting hocheach tochiach et amitecha. Rebuke your colleague gently and remind her of her own safety. You may have friends or family invite you to a bustling Passover Seder. Do not just reject the invitation, but instead remind them why it is so important that they find alternative ways to connect during the holiday. At this time, please do remind your parents, your children, and your friends how they can best stay safe. Do talk to your employers and your employees about how they can best keep working from home. Or if they can't, how they can keep working at safe distances from one another. These rebukes are not just about how you and the offending person interact, but rather they are about protecting all those that are loved by you and by the other. Now, of course, before you go out yelling at every person who comes within 6 feet of another, keep in mind the verse that comes after the call to rebuke. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Love your neighbor as yourself. I am God. Combine each reprimand with the compassion of knowing that this is not an easy time for anyone. Think about how you would most easily accept such a reprimand yourself. What's a way that you could reprimand, that you could rebuke, that's still kind, that's still understanding? I can tell you definitively that the best sort of reprimand is not a Facebook post saying how much you dislike people who refuse to shelter in place. I can also tell you that the best sort of reprimand is not yelling at the healthcare worker who has to buy a grocery cart full of hand sanitizer for her nursing home. Root your concern in the story of the other, in your concern that the other is in danger too. Rebuke can be a conversation, a way of learning about the other's anxieties or lack thereof, and a way to let them know that you care about them. When the Torah asks us to bring a sacrifice for a misstep, it asks us to bring that sacrifice in the communal setting of the tabernacle, the Mishkan, or the holy temple, the Mikdash. The Torah recognizes that when one of us fails to be careful, the entire community is affected as well. Just one word of wisdom to a friend or a relative can reverse that misstep for the individual and the community. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and please guide others on how to do the same. We'll continue our celebration healing of soul. There are a lot of people in this world who need that extra prayer right now. And it would be helpful if I could find my prayer book. Now, in the midst of this prayer of healing today, I'm going to pause in the middle. That'll give you the chance to share, not just with the room of people that you're in right now or the room of you that you're in right now, but with this virtual community who are gathering together in solidarity. So I'll give you a space to say those names, and then I'll share some of the names that we're praying for today at Agudath Achim. Mishaberach Abotenu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov, Sarah Rivka Rachel Beleah, Uivarech Virapei Atacholim. Devorah Leah Bat Leah Freda, Michael Yaakov Ben Sarah, Edward Ben Sarah, Ilana Bat Sarah, Sharna Azrael Yaakov Ben Esther Tova, Ahuva Dvorah Bat Esther, Peril Rachel Bat Leah, Gabriel Bat Chana, Surah Anya Bat Dvorah Leah, Sarah Bat Dvorah Shmuela, Ruth Bat Sarah, Barbara Sauer, Angel Wilson, Shira Leah Bat Sarah, Ronald and Teresa Laurel, Miriam Bat Sarah, Carolyn Ayers, Bob Nelson, Steve Edwardson, Esther Bat Joan, Billy and Roy Robertson, Theo Livy, Yisrael Ben Sarah, Betty Wilson, Anthony and Randy Trangmar, Jean and William Vlahos, Gwen Brandon, Joanne Faulkner, Basia Soro Bat Miriam, Leah Bat Sarah, Randy Calhoun, George and Vicky Head, Alicia Corey, Jeff Howard, Marlene Chappell, Angelica Bat Betty, Mordechai Ben Shmuel, Dina Bat Sarah, Yoel Binyamin Ben Atara Shoshana, Ariel Dvorah Bet Chuna Yaakov, Daniel Pella Ben Chuna Yaakov, Brandon Palmer, Fred Phillips, Francis Samuel Owen Strain, Teresa Walker Greer, Chana Behat Bat Sarah, Wayne Austin, Matthew Mowry, Adele Batlia, Julie Vashil, Maxine Levine, Yitzchak Ben Sarah, Betty Ben Panina, Bob Gordon, Vrom Ben Bloor, Chuni Yaakov ben Sora Anya, Ray Lynch, Imale Rachamim Alehem, Lahachazikam Ulrap, Otam Yishlach Lahem Mehira, Rufuat Shleima Min Hashemayim, Rufuat HaNefesh, Rufuat HaGuf, B'tok Sha'ar Kol Yisrael, Hashta Ba'galav Bizman Kariv, Ben Omar, Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all those who need a little extra assistance today. May the Holy Blessed One mercifully restore them to health and vigor. May God grant them physical and spiritual well-being together with all those who are ill. And let us say, Amen. And along with physical healing, along with spiritual healing, we'll say a prayer for peace. We'll sing together, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom b'imrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh Shalom b'imrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. May we live in a world where peace is the norm, where peace is the everyday. Today at Agudath Achim, we are remembering a few people who died during this time in years previously. We're remembering Patricia Siegel, Rosa C. Newman, Solomon Joseph Muslow, Mamie Lustberg, Abraham Wolper, Daniel Dekowitz, Hinda Sachs, Mayor Rittman, Herman Yellen, David Brandt, Julius Maritsky, Samuel Edward Strain Sr., Gertrude Weiner, Alvania W. LaCour, and Frank Gordon. Harriet and Richard Dekowitz, the parents of Daniel Dekowitz, want to share that even as Daniel passed away when he was a young child, when he was 8 years old, Harriet and Richard will always miss and love him. And Dr. Tom Strain wants to share about his father, Samuel Edward Strain Sr. He never got to finish even elementary school due to family dynamics. He turned to culinary arts, which in 1958 gave him the key to the city of Metcham, New Jersey. He had high work ethics, and he believed and practiced that a man was only as good as his word. He loved each of his 7 children, which he produced over 3 decades, as much as he loved the very first. He was respected by all because he gave respect and taught his children to do the same. Dr. Strain says it was his running the household of a Jewish family and bringing home some of the Judaic practice, which also influenced me. I could brag about some of the people I know he cooked, catered, and waited on over his life. If you ask me, I will say, why didn't you put it in a book? May all the memories of those we're remembering today be for a blessing, Zichronam Livracha. We'll sing together Psalm 23. Mizmor LeDavid, Adonai Ro'i Lo Echzar, B'hinot Asher Yarbitzeni, Al Menuchot Yenahaleini. Nafshi Eshovev, Nafshi Eshovev, Yancheni B'ma'agle tzedek leman shemo, Gam ki elech begeit salmaved lo irara, ki ata imadi shivtecha umishantecha, shivtecha umishantecha, hema yerachamuni, taroch shulchan, taroch lefanai shulchan, taroch lefanai shulchan, neged tzorerai, dishanta v'shemen roshi, dishanta v'shemen roshi, dishanta v'shemen roshi, kosirevaya. Ach tov v'chesed yirdefuni kol yemei chayai v'shavti beveit Adonai v'shavti beveit Adonai le'orech yamim yadadada yam da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. A Psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. God makes me to lie down in green pastures. God leads me beside still waters. God restores my soul. God guides me in straight paths for the sake of God's name. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup runs over. Thank you for celebrating Shabbat with me this evening, for remembering those who have passed at this time in years past, for praying for those who need some extra healing today. Candle lighting tonight begins pretty soon. It begins at 7:13 p.m. And Havdalah tomorrow is when 3 stars come out in the sky. Here in Shreveport, that's around 8:14 p.m. Now, on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock a.m., Sunday, March 29th, we'll have a class on leading a Passover Seder. That'll be on Zoom. So if you get our Agudath Achim emails, you have our link to the Zoom page for that. Also, on Wednesday, we have our Exploring Judaism class, Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. There, too, you should have the link to that. And that will be all about Passover. We've had a lot of Passover learning recently, and so that'll be the time for you to air any of your leftover questions before the holiday actually arrives. So that's this Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining me, and we'll conclude with Yigdal. On page 53. Yigdal Elohim Chai Ve'yishtabach Nimsa V'yehineh El M'tiyuto Echad V'yachid Ke'yichudo Ne'lam V'gam Ein Sof Le'achduto Ein Lo Demut Haguf Ve'eino Guf Lo Na'aroch Elav Kedushato Kadmon L'chol Davar Asher Nivra Rishon v'yein Reshit l'Reshito Hinu Adon Olam V'chol Notzar Yoreh Gedulato Malchuto Shefan Nevuato Netano El Anshe Segulato V'tifarto Lo Kam B'Yisrael K'mo She'od Navi Umabit Et Tmunato Torah Temet Le'amo El Yad Neviot Eman Beto Lo Yachalifa El Velo Yamir Dato Le'olamim Zulato Sofev Yodea Setarenu Mabit Sof Davar Bekadmato Gomel Ish Chased V'mifalo Noten Rashara Gerishato Yishlach L'ketz Yamin V'shichenu Liftot Mechakeket Yeshuato Metim Yechayel Berov Chasto Baruch Adeyat Shem Tehilato Metim Yechayel Berov Chasto Baruch Adeyat Shem Tehilato. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shabbat shalom.